Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you didn't know, now you know. And it's Valentine's nails. You've probably seen all kinds of short form content of nails that I've done under the Valentine's umbrella, but it's time for us to do an actual video with some cute nails. This one should be relatively short and easy because we're doing these really excellent water decals, and because they're full cover and because they're white backed, we don't even have to paint our nails ahead of time. You can if you want to ensure maximum vibrancy, but you don't have to with these. So let's check them out. So these are the decals we're going to use. It's the classic Valentine theme from Enchanted Goth Decals. Under each one of these themes, there's several different sheets with a variety of images. These are the ones we're going to use today. I got these in the long length since I'm wearing long nails, and I rarely do a full hand of decals, but today we're going to because these are stunning. So let's pick out a few and get them cut out. I do like to cut them out as close to the edge of the image as possible. That way we don't have the white bit around the edge that we have to try and clean up. Perfect. That is super cute. That's going to be the thumb. Now I think I want to take one of each of the rest of these. Let me just make this easier on myself and cut them off of the sheet. Alright, so I want to do this one for the pinky, this one for the index finger. Let me scoot this over. I gotta clean all that up. And then I think we'll do that one for the ring and that one for the middle. That looks good to me. Now I like to do the jelly stamper application method, so I'm just going to put them all face down on a stamper and then we'll wet the back and slide the paper right off. Alright, so I've got them all on here. I've got a little pot of water. I just use my cleanup brush. We get it nice and wet and just kind of dab it on the back of here so that it gets saturated. You want it to be a good amount of wet. It's okay if it's too much water because we can always dab off any excess, but what you don't want is dry spots. Once you get them all wet, you just give it a not long, very like 10 to 30 seconds, and it'll be ready to slide off of there. I'm gonna get a little piece of paper towel here and fold it up. I'm going to sit it to the side because when it comes time to clean this up, we're going to need to dip our cleanup brush in acetone and be able to dab it off. So having a paper towel prepared to do that is going to make it so much easier. Let's check this first one and see how easy that slides off. That's really what we're going for. Oop, that one had a bit of a problem. That might have been an area where it was not quite wet enough. We got to be very careful. Let's try this one. Oh, that one's got another. I might not have did a very good job wetting those right there. Because of that, I'm going to add a little bit more water to that one. And then let's check out this one. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. So what I do next is I like to just kind of dab with my finger the back of it. This kind of just picks up any excess water, and then while it's sitting here it does go ahead and dry up pretty well. You want it to be dry but not like dried out, so like I wouldn't recommend doing this and then let them sit out for a few days. Like that seems like it would be problematic. But you don't want it to be wet because then it's going to slide around on the nail. So I'm going to scoot these back and get them out of the way so that we can start working on the application. I do like to work my way from the outside in, so we'll start with the pinky. I'm going to use this sticky base coat. So you put on a thin layer and give it about 30 seconds to get tacky. It doesn't need to be dry, it needs to be tacky. If it's dry, it won't stick. And if it's too wet, it'll slide. I'm just going to do one at a time. That way the next one's not already dry by the time we get to it. And this way we're able to focus on what we're doing and make sure that we get that one taken care of before we move on. So I'm just going to give it about 30 seconds. Okay, so I like to just tap the edge to check its dryness. That is tacky, but not wet. This is dry, but not crispy. So let's turn it over and have a look. We want to get an idea of our placement. Since this is full cover, we can't see through it. So we're gonna have to look at it from the back. And I'm gonna try and get it centered as best as possible and get this tip as close to the end as possible, and hopefully do a good job getting it up at the top also. And then I'm just gonna kind of roll it and get it pressed down around all of the sides and then roll that off. So this is how we have that. And then I gently work my way from the inside to the outside, just kind of pressing and rolling. I don't rub, because that's how you end up causing rips. But if you roll, then you're really just pressing it straight down. So I'm gonna let that get on there, and then I'm gonna leave it and let it fully dry, because that base coat is still a little bit sticky. But we're able to move on to the next nail while this one is essentially marinating. So far though, that's looking real good. Let me just zoom in and show you. So that's kind of what that's gonna look like. I think we did a good job on that placement. That heart does come right up here to the top, and we got as close to the end as possible without having any hanging off. Let's do the next one. These are certainly a dark Valentine vibe, which is my vibe. Y'all know I am a spooky beach. It is Halloween in my heart all year round. So the more gothy and vampy the love, the more I love it. Let's give that about 30 seconds. All right, let's check it. That feels pretty good. If you do test it and it feels still too wet, just wait a little bit longer. All right, let's turn this over so we can have a look at it. So that is the top. We are going to, again, flip it over. So I'm gonna hold it like this and turn it over so we can try and get that lined up with the bottom and in the center. All right, we got it right there. And then we'll get it rolled on. Excellent. And then again, we just go gently around the edges, rolling from the center to the edge so that we can smooth this out as much as possible and not rip it. These papers are very, very thin and very, very delicate. If you slide it, it's likely to rip. Now, because fingernails are curved and paper is not, there is the chance that we're gonna have like some wrinkles around the edges, but a good thick top coat should take care of that. If you need to do more than one layer, you absolutely can. But here's what we've got going for that one. It's looking pretty good. All right, let me knock out these other three and then we'll get to cleaning them up. That one I got a little bit off to the side, so that heart at the top is not in the center. That's unfortunate, but you know, we do our best. It's not gonna be slidey because I let it get tacky. If I had tried to apply it while it was still wet, I could have possibly been able to slide it, but you run the risk of ripping it if you do that. Yeah, so the heart's kind of over here to the side, and that's unfortunate, but it'll be all right. All right, last but not least, this one is gonna be a bit of a different challenge because I have to hold my hand in such a strange way, but we're gonna do the same thing. All right, I think we got it on there pretty straight. Oh, look, it's just slightly too low, but I got it pretty close to the end. If I had put that up just a tiny bit, it would have been better, but like there's not gonna be a way for me to slide that up without tearing it. We live and we learn. That thumbnail is just slightly too long. So I'm going to have to do a little adaptation with some paint. We'll have to do a little cuff situation, but I will figure that part out in a minute. We just want to get this all pressed down. All right, now let's start back over here and we're gonna start taking off these edges. So the way that I like to do that is just get a hold of it with the tweezers and kind of go around the edges and rip the excess off. If it's on here well, it will tear right at the edges, and that just makes the cleanup a lot easier. Alright, then once you get them edges all peeled off, just go ahead and go around again and just make sure everything is pushed down. Once we get all these peeled off, I'm going to go around with the acetone and clean it up. Alright, so we've got that cleaned up. Let's go ahead and go around these edges and start melting them a little bit. I'm going to use a bit of a more precise cleanup brush because that other one's a bit frayed and I don't want to get it everywhere. You kind of just want to be real neat about it so that you're not going on top of your decal. Doing this not only helps to melt off any extra bits, but it helps to seal in the edges so that they're down on the nail. And then if you have any rough bits underneath the edges when you're finished with this, you can just go in with a buffer and rub it on the underside and it just smooths it right off. That's what I like to do. There we go. So got all that smoothed off a little bit. I'm going to take my buffer and just kind of do this underneath it. That way it can make sure all of that underside is smooth. And when I top coat it, it won't be top coating in chunky bits. Alright, now we need to seal these in so that they are secure and covered. So I'm going to go in with the Maniology Aqua Topper to protect these. And then I'm going to do a Seche Vivre top coat on top of that because this is not a final top coat. And then after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a little cuff situation. I haven't decided what I'm going to put. I'm kind of waffling between like a black glitter polish or maybe a gold, or maybe even some stones. I'm not super sure, but let me get all this top coated and dried and then we'll come back for that part. All right, so this is what I've gone for. This is a black reflective glitter. I got it in a collection for Black Friday. It's from Colores de Carol. This one's called LED Party. It is very beautiful, and I think it's going to make a great cuff with the sparkle. And I'm going to put it on this one and then these two. I think these two end pieces I'm probably just going to knot, but we'll see. Especially because like this one with it being crooked, I might do like a whole framing situation. Because like there's this little red detail over here that's not over here because it's not centered. But we'll cross that bridge momentarily. Let's art this up a little bit though. I'm going to put some out on a palette so that I can get at it with my little detail brush. We may end up having to do more than one coat for opacity because it does seem like it's a little bit sheer upon this first application, and I do want it to be black. Try to make sure that it's even also. I think it appears less even across the top because of the decoration that it's on top of. It has like a black patch. And then this one, it's already black across the top, so I'm not really sure what we're going to be able to see, but we're going to put it on here. If nothing else, maybe it'll just smooth out that perimeter and then give it a little bit of a reflective quality when the light hits it. It's okay if it's a little bit discreet. I think that's all right. This one's just so weird because of that decoration underneath there. But this one over here is the most important one. So let's get that on there. I'm gonna turn it like this. Excuse me, let me turn that off because my finger's going inside of it. But I need to be able to see what I'm doing. There we go. So that's on there. I feel like on this edge it should be more in, but like my cuticle's not straight. So if I put it more to make this part straight, it's gonna make this side thicker. I don't know if I should do that, but I feel like I should. That makes that part in there look a little bit more even. But I feel like it's too much now, like I need some more on that side. This is the problem with having to keep making adjustments. This is how we get to the eyeliner problem, where your eyeliner is hella crazy because you just keep adding more, trying to even it out. Same thing. Alright, I'm gonna stop before that becomes a problem. Alright, let's have a look. Looks pretty good. What do you think about doing the perimeter on this one? I kind of feel like I do want to. And then this guy can stay as is. Let's do that. Okay. I think that's pretty even. Didn't really do much for that little red spot over there because I made it relatively thin so it doesn't go up and cover as much as I had initially imagined doing, but it's alright. Let me see if I can't make this less of a corner. Yeah, there we go. That's softened up a little bit. Alright. So we're going to leave that one as is. Now all of these just need to be top coated again. Let me do that. Alright, so we've got those top coated in. Look at that shine. Look how cute they are. I love them. They're looking so good. Let me zoom in a little bit more. It's not going to be as clear on this level of zoom, but it sure is pretty. Let me know, what do you think? Do you like them? I do. We got our roses, we got our macarons, we got our glitter, we got this butterfly over here, and it's a little hearts with it. I think it's cute. We do need to cuticle oil though. Zoom that back out just a smidgen. It seems like this is the closest zoom we can do without it getting fuzzy. Alright, so let me just go ahead and rub that in. If you are not currently subscribed, do go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you're not missing these fun videos that we do. There is a channel membership if you're interested. Go ahead and check it out. There are some perks that come with it. If that is something that you want to be a part of, absolutely do join. I appreciate you and I appreciate the support. If you liked this video, please do hit the like button. The algorithm thanks you, and so do I. These were so cute, so simple, so easy. I will leave the link in the description to Enchanted Goth Decals. Definitely go ahead and check out what they've got. It's not all spooky vibe like this. Some of it is much more colorful and upbeat, but still very cool. There are full cover decals and there are clip art style where it's just the image, and there are different links that you get to choose from so you can find something that fits your nails perfectly. But that's it. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.